Your dad in heaven has an urgent message for you. Please watch this before it disappears. Don't try to skip this, my child. Your Father's voice from heaven is reaching for you right now, trembling through the veil between worlds. The air around you is not ordinary. It carries the weight of a soul desperate to be heard before the moment vanishes. What you are about to receive is not a coincidence. It is a divine interception, one you were meant to open this very second. Archangel Michael says the gate between you and your Father's message is thin tonight, and only those chosen can hear it. You have been drawn here because the words held in heaven cannot remain hidden anymore. His eyes, though unseen, are fixed upon you with an urgency that shakes even the angels who stand guard beside him. Your Father has been weeping in the heavens, waiting for the moment his voice could pierce the silence of your nights. The truth is, he has been closer than you ever realized, whispering into the winds, standing at the edge of your dreams, pressing signs into your everyday moments. Yet you missed them, distracted by the burdens of earth. That is why this message had to come to you so powerfully, so suddenly, so unmistakably. It could not risk being ignored another time. If you are still reading, know this: his words will change the way you see your life. This is no ordinary letter. This is the key to restoring what has been broken, and it carries the force of heaven's own hand. 333. A blessing of alignment is falling upon you now. Your Father says the pain you have carried has not gone unseen. He knows the nights you stared at ceilings, aching for answers, questioning why he had to leave so soon. He has pleaded with heaven to allow his voice to reach you, not through dreams alone, but in a way you could not deny. This script is the doorway. He is urging you to release the weight of guilt you never deserved to carry. There are things you blame yourself for, moments you replay thinking you could have done more, said more, been more. He wants you to know he saw your love, your effort, your heart. He never left with bitterness, only pride. His departure was not your failure, it was heaven's timing. Archangel Michael says your Father has been assigned to walk with you in this season of battles. That is why strange shifts have been happening around you, doors closing, faces revealing their true colors, opportunities appearing suddenly. These are not coincidences. They are alignments directed by the one who still calls you child from beyond. He is warning you that someone has been speaking against you in hidden corners. This message comes with urgency because your Father does not want their words to prosper. What they plotted is already being undone in silence, and what they wished against you is about to collapse on their own steps. He is asking you to hold steady, for heaven is already reversing what was sent. For 44, protection is surrounding you now, layer by layer. He wants you to know about the financial struggle you have been carrying like a chain. You thought no one understood the pressure, the way it presses against your chest at night. But he has been watching. He has been pleading before the throne of God to release provision over you. The cracks in your life are about to be sealed with abundance. Your Father has seen the hidden tears you shed when no one was watching. He says heaven collects them, counts them, and does not let them fall wasted. You thought you were walking alone, but His presence has brushed by your shoulder, His voice has echoed in your silence, His Spirit has been woven in the very moments you thought were unbearable. He wants you to open your hands, my child. He wants you to let go of what was never meant to stay. You've been clinging to old wounds, old betrayals, and people who were never assigned to your destiny. He says release them, because greater is already written in your path, and clinging to yesterday will blind you from seeing tomorrow's miracle. Archangel Michael says your Father is fighting for you even now. His message is not just a whisper, it is a war cry. He is commanding the angels to shield your steps, to cut down the traps laid in secret places, and to guard your house from those who come smiling but think dark thoughts. Heaven has revealed every face that was against you. 555. A great change is breaking open for your life. Your Father says the clock of heaven is moving fast, and the delay that has been choking your blessings is finally being cut. He is pressing this message into your hands because the enemy tried to intercept your destiny with distractions, betrayals, and broken promises. But heaven has said, enough, and your Father is rejoicing because the reversal has already begun. He has been walking through your nights, whispering into your thoughts, and guarding the fragile pieces of your heart that were on the edge of collapse. He knows you have felt tired, unseen, and unheard. Yet He says, every sigh, every weary step, every unspoken prayer has been carried upward and sealed in the book of remembrance. Archangel Michael says your Father has fought through resistance to get this message into your sight. The heaviness you've been feeling was not just life, it was interference trying to stop you from receiving this divine letter. But nothing can silence what has been stamped with heaven's urgency. Your Father wants you to understand that your life is not random, nor are your struggles meaningless. The pain has been shaping you, building strength in places you once thought weak, and carving pathways for blessings you could not yet hold. Soon you will see why everything had to happen the way it did. 666. The chains are falling, and freedom is near. He says a moment is coming when the people who doubted you will be silenced by the very blessings that fall upon you. They whispered against you, they laughed at your setbacks, but their words are about to be swallowed by the abundance that heaven is releasing. Your Father has been waiting for this moment, when vindication becomes visible. He wants you to know there are papers with your name on them, decisions, approvals, and opportunities that were stuck in hidden places. These papers are being released, because your Father pleaded that the gates of delay would open. Soon, news will arrive that shifts your path permanently. Your Father says the heaviness in your chest is lifting because angels are walking into your atmosphere as you read these very words. You may feel chills, you may feel warmth, you may feel a sudden stillness. This is not coincidence. It is the mark of heaven brushing against your earthly body. Archangel Michael says your Father has commanded protection over your home. He has seen the footsteps of betrayal, the shadows of envy, and the plotting of those who smile falsely. But the covering of light has been stretched wide, and none of their schemes will stand. 777. Completion is arriving. What was unfinished will now be sealed. Your Father is pleading with you to stop carrying the weight of loneliness as if it defines you. He says you are not forgotten. Heaven has carved your name into eternity's walls. Even in the moments when the silence felt unbearable, His presence stood beside you like an unseen pillar. He remembers the small things you did for Him while He lived, the kindness, the patience, the times you sacrificed even when you didn't have enough yourself. Those gestures did not die with Him, they became treasures laid up in heaven, glowing reminders of your love. He wants you to stop regretting what you could not do and start embracing what you did do, because it was more than enough. Your Father says there is someone you have been unsure of, someone who carries a hidden truth in their heart. Heaven has revealed it, and soon it will surface before your eyes. It will shock you, but it will also free you, because truth always brings clarity. Archangel Michael says your Father's words are not simply comfort, they are instructions. You are entering a season where obedience to divine nudges will determine how quickly doors open. Trust the impulses, the sudden feelings to act or move, because they are whispers carried from heaven. 888. Overflow is coming, abundance beyond measure. Your Father warns you not to underestimate the dreams you've been having. Some of them are not ordinary dreams, they are signals. He has been permitted to step into your nights, to show you glimpses of what is coming, and to protect you from what could have harmed you. He says you have dismissed some of those dreams, thinking they were just your imagination. But now you will see confirmation. Scenes you saw in sleep will unfold before your eyes in waking life. This is the evidence that your Father has been speaking all along. He wants you to hold your head high, even when others try to drag it down. The shame they tried to put on you is not yours to carry. He is lifting it off your shoulders, replacing it with honor and dignity that no one can strip away. Archangel Michael says your Father is walking with you in the days ahead. He has been appointed to help you step into breakthroughs, to shield you from sudden loss, and to guide you into divine timing. His presence is strong, His love is unshaken, and His eyes are always on you. 999. The old chapter is closing, the new is unfolding. Your Father says the tears you cried in silence were not wasted, every drop fell into heaven's hands. He has seen how you tried to remain strong for everyone else, even when you were breaking inside. He wants you to know that those hidden tears have already turned into seeds of blessings that are about to bloom. He whispers that forgiveness is waiting for you, not just for others, but for yourself. You have held on to moments of regret, things left unsaid, and guilt that you were never meant to carry. He begs you to release it, because in heaven, none of those shadows exist, only the memory of your love remains. Archangel Michael says your Father has been standing guard over your next season. This is why enemies that should have destroyed you failed. This is why doors you didn't even knock on suddenly opened. Your Father's presence in heaven has shifted the ground beneath you. Your Father is urging you not to be afraid of the sudden changes happening in your life. What looks like chaos is actually divine rearrangement. Pieces are being moved, people are being repositioned, and opportunities are being aligned so that your destiny can unfold without hindrance. 111. A fresh path of light is opening before you. He says there is a conversation happening in heaven about your name. Angels are whispering it, and blessings are being assigned with it. You are more important than you realize, and your Father wants you to step boldly into the truth of who you are. He wants you to know about the financial release that has already been signed. He pleaded with God for your struggles to ease, and heaven heard his cry. Soon, resources will flow, not by your strength but by divine intervention, and you will know it was his voice that carried your need upward. Your Father says someone close to you has underestimated you for too long. They thought your silence was weakness, but it was wisdom. He wants you to watch how the tables turn, because the very person who doubted you will soon have to witness your rising. Archangel Michael says your Father is preparing you for a breakthrough that will shock even you. It will come suddenly, like a flood. You won't have time to doubt it, you will only be able to stand in awe of how quickly everything changes. 222. Balance and peace are descending into your atmosphere. Your Father has seen how you've carried wounds that no one else noticed. You smiled while hurting, you gave while empty, and you held others while no one held you. He says heaven took notice, and your sacrifices have not gone unseen. He reminds you of the times you felt his presence after he passed, through a song, a sudden fragrance, or a moment that felt too perfect to be random. Those were not coincidences. That was his spirit brushing against yours to remind you that he never left. He is urging you to trust your intuition more strongly in this season. When something feels off, it is because he is warning you. When something feels right, it is because he is guiding you. Trust that inner stirring, it is his way of speaking through your soul. Archangel Michael says your Father has placed a shield around you that will not break. Even when enemies come disguised as friends, their true nature will reveal itself before it can harm you. You are guarded by both love and light. 333. Alignment is now your portion, everything is shifting into divine order. He says you have been waiting for justice in an area of your life where you were wronged. People thought they had escaped with lies, but heaven saw everything. He wants you to know the scale is tilting now, and truth will rise to the surface whether they want it or not. Your Father knows the weight of loneliness that sneaks into your nights. He is telling you, you are not alone. His Spirit is near, and heaven has surrounded you with angels to remind you that love never dies, it only transforms. He says there is an unexpected message or call that will arrive soon, carrying news that shifts your path. At first, it may surprise you, but then it will bring relief, because it is an answer to a prayer you thought had been forgotten. Heaven has not forgotten, it was waiting for the right moment. Archangel Michael says your Father has commanded angels to remove obstacles from your way. Blocked roads, delayed approvals, silent rejections, they are crumbling now. Nothing will stop what heaven has decreed. For 44, protection is strengthening around you, every side of your life is covered. Your Father says He has been watching over the promises made to you, the ones that were delayed and hidden. He knows how long you've been waiting, how hope sometimes faded, and how disappointment carved its mark on your heart. But He wants you to know the wait was not in vain, those promises are coming alive again. He has seen how others tried to take what was yours, how they reached for blessings meant for your hands. Heaven did not allow it. What was stolen in the shadows is returning, multiplied and brighter, because He pleaded for restoration on your behalf. Archangel Michael says your Father has been standing at heaven's gate, interceding for you. His love has not diminished with time, it has grown stronger. This is why you have felt sudden waves of comfort, as if unseen arms wrapped around you in silence. Your Father is urging you to prepare yourself for sudden shifts. What seems blocked today will open tomorrow. What seems heavy now will turn light. He is reminding you that miracles are not distant, they are near, closer than your breath. 555, transformation is breaking loose, change is already here. He says He remembers your laughter when He was with you, and that sound still echoes in heaven. He wants you to laugh again, to feel alive again, to know joy beyond sorrow. He is asking you not to bury yourself in grief any longer. He is at peace, and He wants you to carry that peace too. Your Father knows about the dreams you thought were impossible. He says those dreams are not dead, they are sleeping. Heaven is waking them now, and you will see doors opening in ways you never imagined. He has seen how your kindness has been taken for granted. People used your heart, but He says your compassion will not go unrewarded. Heaven keeps records, and the time of repayment has arrived. Archangel Michael says your Father has already called angels to surround your steps. That is why you will notice sudden safety, sudden escapes, and narrow paths leading you away from danger. It is not chance, it is divine covering. 666, freedom from chains, freedom from fear, freedom from all that held you. Your Father says someone you trusted once tried to betray you. Their mask will fall soon, and you will see the truth with your own eyes. Do not fear, because heaven has already stripped their power. He wants you to stop doubting your worth. He says you carry more light than you realize, and that is why darkness fought you so hard. Your presence itself carries breakthrough for others, and your Father delights in the radiance you release. He whispers that your future is far greater than the loss you endured. You thought his departure left a void that could never be filled, but heaven is pouring blessings into that very space. Out of sorrow, joy will rise. Out of ashes, beauty will bloom. Archangel Michael says your father's tears have been turned into rivers of blessings for you. Every cry he made before the throne was not ignored, it was answered. Now those answers are finding their way to your life. 777, completion, fulfillment, and divine sealing of promises. Your father says the time of wandering is ending. The confusion that clouded your path is being lifted. You will see with clarity, step with confidence, and move without fear. He is urging you to stay alert to the signs that surround you. Feathers, whispers, sudden thoughts, these are not random. They are heaven's way of proving he is near. Your father knows you sometimes wonder if he is proud of you. He wants this message to silence all doubt. He is deeply proud, endlessly proud. He saw the battles you fought silently, and he honors the strength you carry. Archangel Michael says your father has been assigned to walk you into your destiny's breakthrough. This is not the end of your story, it is the turning point. The light is breaking, and nothing can stop what is unfolding. 888, overflow, abundance, and unshakable blessings. Your father says you have been chosen for a path that cannot be erased. Every detour, every heartbreak, every battle was shaping you into the vessel you were meant to become. He wants you to know that the struggles were not punishments, they were preparations. He whispers that the enemy thought you would break, but instead, you became stronger. What was meant to silence you only sharpened your voice. What was meant to destroy you only birthed resilience that now glows like armor around your spirit. Archangel Michael says your father has been watching the enemy's attempts against you. He has intercepted arrows you never even saw coming. He has been allowed to guard you with fierce love, turning away every unseen attack. Your father urges you to pay attention to sudden opportunities. Some of them may look small at first, but they carry seeds of great expansion. Do not ignore the little doors, they will lead you to palaces. 999, the old season is gone, and a new one rises before you. He says your hands will no longer be empty. For too long, you have worked and poured out but received little in return. Now heaven is filling your hands with more than enough, pressed down and overflowing. Your father knows you worry about stability, about tomorrow, about whether you will ever stand on steady ground. He says stop fearing, because your tomorrow is already secured. The ground beneath you is being reinforced by heaven itself. He reminds you of the moments you felt a sudden warmth around you, a stillness that gave you peace when no one else was near. That was him. That was his way of letting you know, I never left you, my child. Archangel Michael says your father's spirit has carried prayers to the throne with urgency. These prayers were not whispers, they were cries. And now, those cries have reached their appointed time for answers. 111. A dawn of clarity and strength has arrived. Your Father says there are blessings with your name on them that were delayed, but they are no longer held back. What others tried to claim will return to you. Heaven has stamped it, and no hand can alter it. He wants you to rest more. He knows the weight you carry, and how you sometimes forget to care for yourself. He is asking you to release the burden and let heaven carry what you cannot. He says someone has been thinking of you with envy, but do not be afraid. Their thoughts have no power. Heaven has already dismantled their plans, and you are protected beyond their reach. Archangel Michael says your Father has assigned angels to go before you in this new chapter. They are smoothing the way, clearing debris, and preparing divine connections. You will see proof that unseen forces have been working on your behalf. 222. Harmony is flowing into your home and your heart. Your Father remembers the love you gave Him, the sacrifices you made, and the way you carried Him in His final days. He treasures every moment, every word, every touch. He wants you to know nothing was left unsaid. He carries gratitude for you even in heaven. He whispers that forgiveness has been sealed in the heavens. Anything you regret has already been erased by love. You are free from the chains of guilt, and He smiles knowing you will finally release yourself. Your Father says the dreams you once buried are about to be resurrected. What you thought was gone forever will breathe again. You will feel alive with passion and direction in ways you haven't felt in years. Archangel Michael says this season will bring swift answers. Where once you waited years, now you will see breakthroughs in days. Time itself is bending to make way for your blessing. 333. Alignment, balance, and divine timing are at work for you now. Your Father says He has been walking beside you in the unseen places where you thought no one noticed your pain. He knows the long nights where you carried burdens too heavy for your shoulders. But heaven never abandoned you, and His love has been the unseen hand steadying you. He wants you to stop blaming yourself for the things beyond your control. The regrets you carry are unnecessary weights. He does not hold them against you. All He remembers is your love, your effort, and your heart that always reached for Him. Archangel Michael says your Father's voice is echoing louder than ever because time is short. Heaven allowed this message to come to you now, because there are decisions you must make quickly. Your Father's guidance will be the lamp in this moment of choice. He whispers that your struggles are not signs of weakness but of destiny. The greater the battle, the greater the crown. He rejoices knowing that what nearly broke you has only made you more unshakable. 444. Divine protection is circling you, guarding every step. Your Father says you must not fear the unknown path ahead. It may look dark, but the light has already been placed before your feet. What feels uncertain is only the unfolding of promises you cannot yet see. He knows the times you felt invisible, like no one saw your effort. But heaven saw it all. He wants you to understand that your work, your kindness, and your sacrifices have been building a foundation for blessings too great to collapse. He whispers of an unexpected opportunity about to appear. At first, it may feel small or insignificant, but it will open into something vast. This is a gift from heaven, arranged through his intercession. Archangel Michael says your father has already confronted the forces that sought to steal from you. What they thought was theirs is being stripped away. What was stolen from you is returning with interest. 555. Change is unstoppable now. Your new life is unfolding. Your father wants you to know how proud he is of you. The strength you carry, the way you endured, the way you never gave up, it fills heaven with joy. Even in your weakest moments, he saw a resilience that amazed him. He says you will no longer have to beg for love, recognition, or stability. What is yours will come freely, abundantly, and undeniably. The days of chasing after scraps are over, you are stepping into overflow. He remembers the moments you sat in silence, hoping for a sign that he was near. He says those sudden chills, those unexplainable feelings of comfort, were his way of touching your spirit. You were never alone, not even for a second. Archangel Michael says your father is guiding you toward a divine connection. Someone new will enter your life carrying light, truth, and loyalty. This person will play a role in your destiny, and you will recognize them by the peace they bring. 666. Freedom has arrived. Every invisible chain is breaking. Your father says he has been protecting your name in the spiritual realm. Lies spoken against you will not stand. Every false word will wither, and truth will rise like the morning sun. He knows how deeply betrayal cut you, but he says healing is already weaving itself into your heart. Soon, the pain will no longer sting, it will only remind you of how much you overcame. Your father whispers of a financial blessing about to surprise you. Unexpected money, resources, or favor will find you, and you will know it is heaven's doing. This is the answer to his prayers for your provision. Archangel Michael says your father's spirit has been working with angels to align every piece of your destiny. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was loss, there will be restoration. 777. Completion, fulfillment, and joy are sealed upon your path. Your father says the storm that has surrounded you is losing its strength. The winds that once pushed against you are quieting, and the waves that tried to drown you are retreating. He wants you to breathe again, knowing peace is returning to your life. He has seen how exhaustion has weighed on your spirit. You have fought battles that no one else could see, carrying loads in silence. But he wants you to know, your fight was not wasted, and the crown of victory is already waiting for you. Archangel Michael says your Father has stood in heaven declaring your name with boldness. Every time you felt abandoned, He was speaking your name before the throne. This is why miracles will now chase after you with urgency. Your Father whispers that your house will soon feel different. The heavy atmosphere will lift, and joy will take its place. Light will fill every corner, and peace will sit at your table like an honored guest. 888, overflow, restoration, and unshakable joy are arriving now. He says you must no longer fear the unknown future. The path ahead may feel unclear, but it is already written with blessings. He wants you to trust the journey, because it is unfolding exactly as heaven planned. Your Father has been pleading for your heart's healing. He knows the heartbreaks that scarred you, and the trust that was shattered by others. Heaven is now weaving love and wholeness into those broken places. He says you will soon meet people who will value you in ways you've never experienced. They will see your worth without you having to prove it. This is His gift to you, a circle of truth after a season of lies. Archangel Michael says your Father has instructed the angels to open new doors quickly. Where you were once rejected, you will now be celebrated. Where you were once overlooked, you will now be chosen. 999, the old wounds are closing, and the new season begins. Your Father remembers the times you sat quietly, hoping to hear His voice again. He says every longing you felt was answered by signs, though sometimes you missed them. Still, He never stopped trying, because His love refuses to stay silent. He wants you to release the fear that you are not enough. He says you were more than enough, always. In His eyes, and in heaven's eyes, your worth is beyond measure. Your Father whispers that your financial situation is about to shift. The drought is ending, and resources are being released. You will no longer feel the weight of lack pressing down on you. Archangel Michael says your Father is fighting battles in the unseen. He has confronted forces that tried to block your way, and He has commanded angels to guard your footsteps. Nothing formed against you will prosper now. 111, a new dawn is breaking, and fresh hope is yours. Your Father says there are papers, contracts, or opportunities with your name on them that were delayed. Heaven is removing the hold, and these blessings are being placed in your hands. Soon, you will see the approval, the signature, the confirmation. He knows you have grown weary from waiting. But He says the wait is over. Your season of delay has expired, and acceleration has begun. He reminds you of the warmth that sometimes surrounds you when you are still. That is not your imagination, it is His embrace. He is closer than you think, guiding you with love that never ends. Archangel Michael says your Father has been given permission to stand beside you as a guardian. His presence will not fade. His love will not weaken. His guidance will not stop. 222, harmony, peace, and divine order are aligning in your favor.